They won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Brady now to throw. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Brady now on 1st down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
On 2nd and 10, Brady. This is caught by Evans. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Looking for his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski, but it's going to be 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Brady looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. A good gain on 1st has them set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
The same target, same result. It's Kittle.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Garoppolo to his tight end, Kittle, for a Niner 1st down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And this one brought in by Sanu. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Garoppolo.
This to the outside, it's Sermon.
No gain there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Garoppolo, a final shot here before half.
Will find Sermon out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
You sure you're ready for the 3rd quarter? Need to use a bathroom or anything? All right, cool. Let's go. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half.
It'll be a touchback. The ball brought out to the 25 as Mickens will not return it.
Tom Brady leads the offense out for their next possession. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say, want to get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little and kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the third quarter. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Jones. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. To throw is Brady. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, we all know it's Gronk that gets all the headlines, but as we just saw, Cameron Brate, he's pretty reliable himself. Makes a nice catch there for a first down. And Tom Brady, he likes throwing the ball to him as well.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's Brady. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
2nd and 10.
Again, it's Brady. And he comes back with one complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 21.
Brady to his tight end, Brate, for the Tampa Bay first. Brady gives this one off to Jones.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw is Brady. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete.
And the Buccaneers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. Now Jones. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. Yes, sir, that touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it, go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now.
Want to win it right now, have the momentum, go ahead and get it done.
And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult. Now Brady. And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead. And boy, you want to talk about guts. Guts is going for 2 when you're down 1 in that spot right there.
Do they not trust their kicker? Did they not feel that it was time to go ahead and do that? Or did they just say, we've got a play on that we're so confident in, we're going to go ahead and do it? I'm going to say they're going to say that in the press conference.
Thomas. Oh, a good-looking return setup here. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it.